A very good morning, everyone. I am Jinaresh from ECA section. This is the PPT of BEFA subject. I am a student at IARE college. My topic is about a note on time elasticity of demand. Let's get into the topic. Elasticity of demand. Most of the times, it is not enough to understand the increase or decrease in price and its consequential impact of change in the quantity demanded. It is necessary to find out the extent of increase or decrease in each variable for taking certain managerial decisions. Definition of the elasticity of demand is the percentage change in the quantity demanded caused by 1% change in the demand determinant under considerations, while other determinants are held constant. The elasticity of demand is denoted by epsilon, and it is equals to percentage change in quantity demanded of good X by percentage change in the determinant Z. Symbolically, it may be stated as epsilon is equals to delta Q by Q by delta Z by Z, that is equals to delta Q into Z by delta Z into Q, where refers to the elasticity of demand, epsilon refers to the elasticity of demand, and Q refers to the quantity demanded, and Z refers to the demanded determinant, which may be one of the following, that are current price of the commodity, current price of related good, current income, the expected price of the commodity, and the advertisement expenditure, etc. Elasticity of demand. The other definitions of elasticity of demand is elasticity of demand is a measure of how responsive the quantity demanded of a product or service is to change its in price. There are different types of demanded elasticity. They are price elasticity of demand, which is shortly known as PED, and income elasticity of demand, which is shortly known as YD, and XCD, which is cross price elasticity of demand, and TED, which is time elasticity of demand. This is the introduction of time elasticity of demand. Time elasticity of demand is a concept in economics that measures how sensitive consumers are to change in price of a product or service over time. It is an important consideration for business and policymakers when making decisions about pricing strategies, inventory management, and resource allocation. In this note, we will explore the concept of time elasticity of demand, including how it is calculated and its significance in various industries. We will also discuss the factors that influence the time elasticity of demand, such as consumer behavior, market conditions, etc. Understanding time elasticity of demand is essential for business and policymakers looking to optimize their pricing strategies and improve their overall performance. By considering how consumers respond to change in price over time, business can make more informed decisions about production, marketing, and sales, ultimately leading to increased profitability and long-term success. Time elasticity of demand measures the percentage change in the quantity demanded of the product or service in response to a 1% change in the price over time. If the percentage change in the quantity demanded is greater than the percentage change in price, demand is said to be time elastic. If the percentage change in the quantity demanded is less than the percentage change in price, demand is said to be time inelastic. Time elasticity of demand is important concept in economics that measures how sensitive consumers are to be change in price over time. It reflects how the quantity of product or service, demand change in response to change in its price over time. That means if the percentage change in the quantity demanded is greater than change in the price, it is called time elasticity, or it is less, then it is inelastic. The concept of this time elasticity of demand is particularly relevant in industries where consumers can delay their purchases until price become more favorable. For example, if the prices of the product increases, some consumers may decide to delay their purchase until the price comes down again. This delay in purchase can cause the quantity demanded to decrease over time, making the demand for the product more elastic. Here it is clearly saying that if the prices is increased, the customers will not buy. If the price of the product is increased, the customers will see till the prices come down, and then when the prices come down, they purchase the goods. If this is the case, then the quantity demanded to decrease over time, making the quantity of the product more elastic. On the other hand, if the price of the product decreases over time, consumers may be more willing to purchase the product immediately, causing the quantity demanded to increase and making the demand less elastic over time. Understanding the time elasticity of demand can help businesses and policymakers make informed decisions about pricing strategies, inventory management, and resource allocation. By analyzing how consumers respond to changes in the price over time, businesses can optimize their pricing strategies by maximize profits and minimize costs. Overall, the time elasticity of demand is important concept to understand in economics, and it can have significant impacts for businesses and policymakers. Understanding different types of demand elasticity and their classifications is important for businesses and policymakers. The businesses and policymakers should understand the different types of demand elasticity and their classifications in making decisions about price, production, and marketing strategies. By analyzing the elasticity of demand of their product or services, business can optimize their performance and profitability in the market. Factors governing elasticity of demand. There are some factors that governs elasticity of demand. Elasticity is governed by number of factors. Elasticity is governed by many of the factors. Change in any on these factors is like to affect the elasticity of demand. The factors which affects the elasticity of demand are: first one, nature of the product. The nature of the product will majorly affects the elasticity of demand, and the time frame is also a major part. And degree of postponement, number of alternative uses, tastes and preferences of the consumers, and availability of close substitutes, and in case of complementary goods. And the elasticity of demand may affect by level of prices and availability of substitutes, and the expectations of prices, and durability of the product, and government policy. By these by these 12 factors, the governing elasticity of demand may affect. And this is the PPT of time elasticity of demand, and thank you.